have the note under the door.
Which one would you choose?
One quiet morning, Emma opened
think
her
that
front
one
door
looks
and found
amazing.
something strange.
But wait,
There was a small
there's
white
more.
envelope lying on the doorstep.
Everyone looks
No
super
name,
excited.
no
Your
address,
friend is ready
no
for
stamp.
more.
Just
But
3
before we
words
eat
written on the
everything,
front.
maybe it's
Read
time
this
to
alone.
do something outside.
Emma looked around.
Let's head back to the garden.
The street was
The
quiet.
garden. The
Her
fresh
neighbors were
air
getting
looks
ready for work.
perfect today.
A car was leaving the
And look at
driveway
that
across the
beautiful
street.
garden.
Everything
There are
looked
flowers
completely
everywhere.
normal. But somehow
place
that
is
little
so
envelope
colorful.
made Emma curious.
But wait,
She picked
something
it up
needs our
and went
attention.
inside.
Yep, it's the garden.
She sat at the kitchen
We have
table
some work
and
to do.
stared at it.
Let's get our little garden
Should she
ready.
open it, or should she wait for her mom?
Which one would you choose?
Emma finally took a deep breath
I
and
think
opened
that
the
one
envelope.
looks amazing.
Inside
But
was a
wait,
small piece of
there's
paper. It
more.
said, "If you want to know the
Everyone looks
truth about your
super
house,
excited. Little friend
look
is ready
behind
for
the
more."
family picture."
But before we eat everything,
Emma froze.
maybe it's time to do
What
something
truth?
outside.
She
Let's head
immediately
back to
looked toward the
garden,
living room.
The garden.
On the wall was an
fresh
old
air
family
looks
picture.
perfect
It had been
today.
there for years.
And look at
Emma
that
walked
beautiful
over and
garden.
carefully removed
There are
it from the
flowers
wall.
everywhere.
Behind the
This place
picture was a
is so
tiny
colorful.
envelope taped to the back.
But wait,
Her heart
something
started
needs our
beating
attention.
faster.
Yep,
She
it's
opened
the
it.
garden.
Inside was
We
another
have
note.
some work to do.
This one
Let's
said,
get our little
"You are
garden
closer
ready."
than you think." Emma
Which
looked
one
around
would
the
you
room.
choose?
Closer
I
to
think
what?
that one looks amazing.
She checked the couch.
But wait,
Nothing.
There's more.
She checked the bookshelf.
Everyone looks
Nothing.
super excited. Our little friend
Then
is
she
ready
noticed
for
something
more.
unusual.
But
One of the
before we
books on the
eat
shelf was
everything,
sticking out farther
maybe
than the
it's time
others.
to do something
Emma pulled it.
outside.
Nothing
Let's
happened.
head back to the
She
garden.
pushed it back.
The garden.
Then she heard a
Fresh
tiny click.
air looks perfect
Emma
today.
stepped back. The
And
bookshelf
look at
moved
that
slightly.
beautiful garden.
What?
There
She
are
pushed it
flowers
again.
everywhere.
The shelf opened just
This
enough
place
to
is
reveal a
so
small space
colorful.
behind it. Inside was
But
a wooden
wait,
box.
something needs our attention.
Emma carefully pulled it out.
It's the
There was
garden.
no lock.
We have some work
She
to
opened
do.
the lid.
Let's get our
Inside
little
were
garden
old
ready.
photographs, a small silver
Which
key,
one
and a
would you
handwritten
choose?
letter. Emma
I
picked
think
up the
that
letter.
one looks amazing.
It began,
But wait,
"Dear person who
there's
finds
more.
this." Emma continued
Everyone
reading.
looks super excited.
This house has
Friend
been
is
home
ready
to
for
many
more.
families.
But
Every
before we
family
eat
thought they
everything,
knew everything
maybe
about
it's
this
time to do
place.
something outside.
But there is one
Let's head
tradition
back
that
to
has
the
been
garden.
passed down
The
from
garden.
one family to
Fresh
another.
air looks perfect today.
Emma looked at the photographs.
And look at that
Each
beautiful
picture showed a
garden.
different family
There are
standing in
flowers
front of the same
everywhere.
house.
This place
Some
is
pictures
so
look very
colorful.
old. Others
But wait,
were more recent.
Something needs our attention.
Emma kept reading.
Yep, it's the garden.
When a family
We have
leaves
some
this
work to
house,
do.
they
Let's
leave
get our
one
little
secret
garden ready.
behind. Emma whispered.
Which one
What
would
kind
you
of
choose?
secret?
I
At the
think
bottom
that
of the
one looks
page was another
amazing.
sentence.
But wait,
The key
there's
will show
more.
you where to look.
Everyone looks super
Emma picked up the
excited.
silver
Friend
key.
is ready for
She
more.
searched the room.
But
There were
before
many
we eat
doors.
everything,
The front door,
maybe it's
the
time
kitchen
to do
door,
something
the
outside.
bedroom doors,
Let's
the
head back
garage.
to the garden.
But none of them had a lock that
Fresh
looked like the
air
key.
looks perfect today.
Then Emma remembered
And look
something.
at that beautiful garden.
There was a small,
There
locked
are
box in the
flowers
backyard.
everywhere.
Her grandfather
place
had
is
once
so
told her never
colorful.
to throw it away.
But wait,
Emma
something
ran
needs our
outside.
attention. Yep,
Behind the
it's
house was an
garden.
old wooden bench.
We have some work to do.
Underneath it was
Let's
the
get
little
our
box.
little garden ready.
She tried the silver key. Click.
Which one would you choose?
The box opened.
think
Inside
that
was a
one looks
collection of
amazing.
letters.
But wait,
Emma picked up the
there's
first
more.
one. It was dated many years
Everyone
ago.
looks super excited.
The letter was
Friend
from a
is
young
ready
girl
for
named
more.
Lily.
But
Lily
before
had
we
lived in
eat
the house
everything,
with her family.
maybe it's
She
time
wrote
to do
about her first
something
day at
outside.
school,
Let's
her
head
favorite
back to the
food,
garden.
her best
The
friend,
garden.
and the day her
Fresh
family
air
got a
looks
puppy.
perfect today.
Emma smiled.
And look at that beautiful
Then she found
garden.
another letter.
There are
This one
flowers
was from
everywhere.
a boy named Noah.
This
He
place
wrote
is
about
so
learning to
colorful.
ride a bicycle in the driveway.
But wait, something needs our attention.
Another letter
Yep,
came from a
it's the
mother who
garden.
wrote about her
We
family's
have some
first
work to do.
Thanksgiving in the house.
Let's get our little garden ready.
Another came from a grandfather who wrote about
Which one
watching
would you
fireworks
choose?
from the backyard.
I think that one looks amazing.
Emma suddenly understood.
But wait,
the secret
there's
wasn't
more.
treasure. It wasn't
Everyone
money.
looks super
It wasn't
excited.
anything
Little friend is
expensive.
ready for more.
The secret was
But
memories.
before we eat everything,
Every family
maybe
had
it's
left
time to do
behind a
something
small
outside.
piece of their life.
Let's head back to the garden.
Emma sat on the
garden.
bench and read the letters one
Air
by
looks
one.
perfect today.
She laughed at some of
And
them.
look at that
She
beautiful
felt emotional
garden.
reading others.
There are flowers
Then she found the
everywhere.
newest letter.
This place is
It
so
said,
colorful.
"Now it's your turn."
But wait, something needs
Emma
our
looked at
attention.
the empty
Yep,
space
it's
inside the
garden.
box.
We
She
have
knew
some work to
exactly
do.
what she wanted
Let's
to
get
do.
our little garden ready.
That evening, she called her family together.
Which one would you
She
choose?
told them about the hidden letters.
I think that
Everyone
one
was
looks
surprised.
amazing.
Her little brother immediately
There's
asked,
more.
"Can we write one too?"
Everyone
Emma
looks
smiled.
super excited.
Of
Little
course.
friend is ready for more.
They sat around the
But
kitchen
before
table.
we eat everything,
Mom wrote about the
maybe
first
it's
dinner
time
they
to
had
do
in the
something
house.
outside. Let's
Dad
head
wrote
back
about
to
the day
garden.
they moved
The
in.
garden. The fresh
Emma's brother
air
drew a
looks
funny
perfect
picture of the
today.
family. And Emma
Look at
wrote the
that
final
beautiful
message.
garden.
She wrote,
There are
"Dear future
flowers
family,
everywhere. This
if
place
you
is
found this
so
box,
colorful.
then you discovered the secret.
But wait, something needs
This
our
house
attention.
isn't special
Yep,
because it
it's
is
the
big.
garden. We
It
have
isn't
some work
special
to do.
because of its
Let's
furniture.
get our little garden ready.
It is special because people have lived,
Which one would you
laughed,
choose?
celebrated, and grown here.
I think that one looks
Every
amazing.
family leaves something
But
behind.
wait, there's more.
So here's our memory.
Everyone looks super excited.
We hope
Friend
you
is
make
ready
even
for
better
more.
ones.
But before we eat
Emma
everything,
placed the letter
maybe
inside
it's
the
time
wooden
to
box.
do something outside.
But she wasn't finished.
Let's head back
She
to
took
the
a
garden.
family
The
photograph.
garden. The fresh
Everyone
air
stood
looks
together in front of the
perfect
house.
today.
Her brother held the
And look
box.
at that
Their dog
beautiful
stood
garden.
in the middle.
There
And
are
just before the
flowers
picture was taken,
everywhere.
the
This
dog
place
sneezed.
is so colorful.
Everyone started laughing.
But wait,
The picture came out blurry, but somehow
it's
it
the
was
garden.
perfect.
We have
Emma
some work
placed
to
the
do.
photograph
Let's
inside
get
the
our little
box.
garden ready.
Then she closed the lid. Before putting the
one would
box
you
back under
choose?
the bench, she noticed one
I think
final
that one
message
looks
carved into the
amazing.
wood.
But wait,
It said,
there's more.
"A house remembers what people forget."
Everyone looks super excited. Our little
Emma
friend is
smiled.
ready for more.
Years later,
But
Emma
before
would
we
move
eat
away.
everything,
The house would belong
maybe
to
it's
another
time to
family.
do
They
something
would paint the
outside.
walls,
Let's
change
head
the
back to the
furniture,
garden. The
plant new
garden.
flowers in the backyard.
Fresh air looks perfect
But one thing would
today.
remain: the
And
little
look
wooden
at that
box.
beautiful garden.
One day,
There are
a
flowers
curious child would
everywhere.
find it.
This
They would
place
open
is
it.
so
They
colorful.
would discover the letters.
But wait, something
They
needs
would
our
read
attention.
Emma's message.
Yep, it's the garden.
And they would
We
realize
have
that
some
they
work
were
to
now
do.
part of the
Which
story.
Let's get our little garden ready.
Because sometimes
I
the
think
greatest
that one looks
treasure
amazing.
isn't something you can
But
buy.
wait, there's
It's
more.
something you can pass on.
Everyone looks
A memory.
super excited. Our little
A
friend is
story.
ready for more.
A little piece of your
But
life.
before we eat everything, maybe it's
So here's
time
the
to do
question.
something outside.
If you found a secret
Let's
box
head back
inside
to
your
the garden.
house,
The
what would you
garden.
hope to find inside?
Fresh air looks
A treasure?
perfect today.
Old photographs?
And
A
look
family
at that
secret?
beautiful garden.
Or maybe a message from
There are
someone who lived there
flowers
before
everywhere.
you? Let me know what
This
you would
place
choose.
is so
And remember,
colorful.
every home has a
But
history.
wait, something needs
But
our
sometimes,
attention. Yep,
you
it's
have
the
to open
garden.
the door to
We
discover
have
it.
some work to do. Let's get our little garden ready.